Hello and welcome to first Raggy's beer review since the weekend, and I'm all good. I'm recovering at a rate of pace, but it is what it is. Bit of growing up's needed, I think. Certainly not going out and getting too drunk that I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. I'll hold my head up and think it's all down to me, my fault. But in any case, news moping about it, move on, and learn a lesson. Lesson's been learnt, trust me. So anyway, we're going over to Timothy Taylor's Landlord now. Timothy Taylor's Landlord, if you didn't know, is now the second biggest selling beer in the UK. That is quite the achievement. The biggest selling beer is Doom Bar. Yeah. And whilst Doom Bar has gone all massive and all, shall we say, yeah, Timothy Taylor, to be fair, has kept its all the way it is. And for that, Timothy Taylor really is in my eyes, probably the champion beer, because it's not, it's still been brewed by the people themselves, which is great. So Timothy Taylor's Landlord, I think it says 4.1%. Yeah, 4.1%. So we'll read what it says on the back. Again, apologies for this unkempt appearance. Should die within a few days. I was going to wear sunglasses, but I can't find the sunglasses. So, the drinker's favourite and the classic pale ale with a complex citrus hoppy aroma. Landlord was launched in 1952. Funny, because someone put 1953 on the internet. And has won more awards nationally than any other beer, including Camera Draft Supreme Champion Beer Britain 4 times. Taylor's taste is achieved by using the finest natural ingredients, our unique Knoll Spring water, the highest grade Golden Promise malted barley, whole leaf hops, and our own Taylor's Taste yeast. Best served rather at room temperature between 11 and 13 degrees. So yeah, it's been stored at that. So we'll crack it open and we'll do a beer review. Like I said, I've not done a beer, an actual, well, I've lost all my beer reviews that I did at the beer festival because the phone smashed and I can't get into the phone unless I buy an adapter. There's adapters apparently you can buy. But do I really want to pay 20 quid for an adapter? They're only beer reviews. And it's sad. So I'm going to see if there's anybody at work who knows their stuff with phones first. So here we go. So as we can see, lovely malty aroma on this. And there we go. It's got a caramelly golden, not caramel, not golden. Apologise. Look to it. It smells malty. It's got a centimetre and a bit of head, white head that's dissipating rather quickly. And, nice bit of trad. And low strength as well. None of that 15% malarkey. Malty. Yeah, there's a small hint of citrus there. Let's dive in. Oh, quite bitey at the front. Just gives you that taste of citrus, that taste of a pure classic beer. Absolutely spot on. People watching this review after the events of the last few days, massive thank you to each and every single person who's watched the review, watched the videos. You know, if you've been down a similar route, if you've learnt something from these videos, you can say, do you know that can happen to me? And it's damn right, it can happen to any one of us at any single time. We can all fall over when we've had a drink. You can fall over when you haven't had a drink. But you have a drink and fall over. and there's a much likely chance that something's going to happen. I have no proof as to people coming up to me and saying that it looks like you've been hit. There is no actual proof, so I can't go any further with that, and I won't go any further with that. All I've got to think about is I'm home, I've got a smash phone, I've got no pride left, yeah, so I'm going to crack on. I'm going to try and get recovered as quick as I can. Still look a right sight in that high. These have got to stop in for another 3 days, these stitches. And I'll tell you what, I was a lucky boy. So, yeah. There probably won't be as many beer reviews on the channel going forward. And then certainly watching ABVs that I'm drinking and that. And it is what it is, you know. I mean, I'm not going to stop drinking beer. I'm not doing that by a long shot. But like I said yesterday, you know, at home, it's a different kettle of fish. Outside, when there's another element at play, i.e. the street, people and that, it's a safer environment at home to drink a beer and do a proper review. And that's what this channel was born on, proper reviews. Not really pub reviews, that's just an extra thing that I did. It's the reviews at home that always have made the channel, and that's where we'll go from and go back to. I'm still trying to get all my reviews, obviously, but is what it is on that side of things. I've been trying all day and I just can't get into the phone. I can connect it to the computer, it shows up on the computer, but you can't click the thing on the phone that says charge mode or file transfer mode. Can't click it. I wish I could see to click it. But yeah, screens, you can still press the screen, but there's no light at all on the screen, so wherever I've cracked it, it's done a proper job. Hey ho, it is what it is. So I hope everyone's okay. I've kind of lost 3 days this week. 3 days, no work. I've had to book holiday. I'm hoping to get some sick pay really, but I suppose in some ways it's my own fault. So, you know, it is what it is. Take it on the nose and learn from it and move on. You know, it's the only way forward really, isn't it? In the grand scheme of things. Been doing a lot of cleaning today, putting washing out, stuff like that. Cleaning the arse up, getting myself back into the normal way. Hopefully this, and majority of this will go over in a week or so, and then the eye will calm itself down, and like the arm and that will disappear quite regular. Apologies for anybody watching this and thinking, what we've got here, some alky. No, just somebody who drank a bit too much and fell over. I assume I fell over and hit my head on something, and then I didn't know where I was. That's the be all and end all. So back to the beer in question. Timothy Taylors Landlord. To get second place across the UK is stunning. I mean, as we know, Marsburg and Carling with Dunbar, Marston with Pedigree and all theirs, take a lot of pubs. So this as I mean, I don't know all of where they are and where they're based, and and if they're part of a bigger thing, you know. I mean, I have drank this at a Green King pub. So are they in collaboration with Green King, and that's why it's doing so well? It's got to be a reason, apart from the fact it tastes good, obviously. At the end of the day, I'm not really there to care about who owns what, who does that. I'm a beer reviewer. My only care is what it tastes like. So I need to tell myself that sometimes, and you know, keep out of the way of politics. Always good to have a bit of personal in you know, and it's good to look at someone's face and think, next time I go out drinking, I'm not going to drink that much. Or I'm going to have somebody with me, so if I do fall over, you know, you don't get worse and worse and worse, and you're walking around for 5 hours. But there you go. I've had some Mickey taken. I'm going to get some Mickey taken tomorrow. I'm back at work tomorrow, so the Mickey taken is going to be rife. And then on Saturday, I'm going out for my birthday. So yeah, going out. Going to a few pubs. I'm going to have literally low ABV beers, 4%, 5%. Certainly nothing in the silly strength category. I'll have a meal. We'll have a meal, and we're going to tootle off home afterwards, and get out of the city centre before it gets busy, and somebody walks into me or something and adds to this, you know, which would be absolutely terrible. So I'm using my new phone now. Well, it's not my phone actually; it's my son's phone. So it originally was my phone, and then I hated it. It would zoom in and out on videos. And yet now, that was on YouTube. On YouTube Live. When I used, I used to click the old YouTube Live and it used to zoom in and out, and it used to be so annoying. And now I'm using it for doing videos, and it's absolutely fine. Hey, bonkers, isn't it? Phones just annoy you, don't they? But I don't really do YouTube Live videos now, anyway, because of the problem with the internet connectivity was also a big part of that, and that was knackering up the quality of the sound and the video. And also, I bent my thumb back all the way where the ligament. So as you can bend your thumb like that, I bent my thumb, and yeah, naughty. So that now has to stay pretty solid. Luckily, in the grand scheme of things, only a few times do I really use that thumb anyway, funnily enough. So it's all good. So I do apologise again about this unkempt appearance. But this, it's tasting so well. I mean, there's a touch of citrus, but it's just a nice, easy drinking, malty beer. I've had this on cask in the pub. And not since I've done beer reviewing, to be fair. Not since I've been done beer reviewing outside, anyway, in pubs. So yeah, it's tasting nice. I mean, I mean, say it's only 4.1. Because I've not tasted it for ages, or because I've not really touched beer since Sunday or Saturday night even. Apart from one weekend and that. Yeah, it's funny how beer tastes a lot stronger when you've not been on it. Yeah, so it's funny, it really is. It really is. So yeah, I can see why it's still getting its plaudits and that. Is it the same beer it was back from 1952? I mean, 1952. I was born in 1971, so this beer was already 19 years old and is now 71 years old. That is stunning. Stunning that it's still here. Stunning that it's the second best-selling beer in Britain. Well played, Timothy Taylor. You know, I don't know a massive amount about Timothy Taylor, although I have reviewed quite a few of their beers over the years, like your Bolt Maker, Knoll Spring. There are other beers as well. None that come to mind at the moment. I've got a right thumping headache. Yeah, I mean, fair play, well played. And obviously it's a staple. Obviously the cask is kept on cask beautifully around the country. And obviously good beers are good beers. You'll never get rid of a good beer. Unless you start messing around too much with it and ruining it, lowering the ABV and all that, as is becoming the thing at the moment. ABV lowered. I mean, I'm not going to name names, but slightly concerning. Prices of beers have gone up, but is it the fact that beer prices have got to go up more because the breweries can't make the beer anymore for that money? And the fact that the supermarkets are greedy. We know the supermarkets are greedy. We know. They make a lot of profit on stuff, pay a lot of nice shareholders a lot of money. Not really a fan of supermarkets. I worked for one for 5 years and I had a good time for the most part, but I did see a lot of bad stuff in supermarkets, a lot of greed and exploitation of staff and all that. Yeah. So, I'm going to get back into the lives. It will not be Friday. It will not be Saturday. Friday, we're doing my birthday a day early on the Friday so the family can come round, the little ones, and we're having a meal in the house, and the kids, little ones are there. The younger grandson, see my face today, didn't really bother him. The older grandson, it will bother him, and hopefully not too much. You know, I mean, everybody else just took the mick, as you would, as I would. As long as you say, I mean, the first things first, are you safe and all that, but then they say, no, not taking you, you look right scruff, and lots of worse things, obviously. Which, you know, I'm fair play to that. I do the same, so it is what it is on that side of things. But yeah, yeah, Friday and Saturday. So Sunday looks like a possible day for a live. So people watching this, especially those who are quite regular to the channel, the first live that I want to do is a battle between, I don't know if you can see this, 1698 and Guinness West Indies Porter. As far as I know, Sainsbury's and Tesco sell both of these. Not Sainsbury's, Asda and Tesco sell both of these. That will be the Sunday beer versus beer. I'm not going to be reviewing too many big, massive, mega beers on the channel, unless I'm in the shed, for obvious reasons. You know, lessons. We've all got to learn lessons in life. If we don't learn, then how do you move on? This has been the biggest wake-up call probably ever for me. I've never suffered this going out drinking once. I've fell asleep, I've been sick in pubs, but I have never, ever done this. Let's be fair, I could probably go out another 100 times, walk home drunk, and probably would never happen again. But you know, the one time it did, was the severity was enough to say, Mr. Rag, you know, there's much more to life than just one of these. Although I do like a beer, nonetheless. So, well, you know, a raggy beer review, there's a lot more talking. I do apologise for that. I've stated for years that a lot of my reviews are talking reviews, where I talk and review the beer and enjoy the beer. Can't review a beer in 2 minutes properly. I can review a beer for YouTube Shorts in less than a minute, but you only get a real snippet of what the beer's like. Plus the beer's not breathed into in a minute. All these things to consider. But I've appeased both sides of the equation, I think. And I'd love to get those. I've got at least 20 odd reviews sat on a phone that I can't access. I'm absolutely gutted. I might have to put it out to the tech people out there and see if there's anybody who can come, who's got a hack to do it. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's always a way. Anyway, yacked on for long enough. Do apologise for yakking, spoiling your nighttime things. For people who've got somebody who doesn't drink beer, they look and say, that's the effect of beer. But anyway, like I say, you can see the colour of the pour. It's, you'd call that like a caramel colour, wouldn't you, really? And a white-haired, malty aroma. They do claim there's citrus there, but Oh, that really gets a malty aroma, malty caramel aroma. Full of flavour, easy drinking. It's no wonder it sells so well in pubs. An absolute staple of the British pub scene, really. You're not the biggest, second biggest seller in Britain without being that. You know, at the end of the day, any craft beer drinkers who haven't drank it, try it, you know, and see what you think. It's interesting, isn't it? For me, I got a 4.3 out of 5. And yeah, it's tasting well and still tasting really well to this day. Cheers all.